Hello, seventh grade. It's Mr. Matthews, and this is our third story of the week for ELA. I'm just going to get right into it. Hope you're doing well, and let's have a great rest of the week. So, this story is called Cooking Gets Crazy. I wonder what this will be about. Make some predictions as I start to read this. Cooking Gets Crazy, and this takes place in Iowa. Is it really possible to fry an egg on a hot sidewalk? Yes. Could early versions of the Easy Bake toy oven completely bake a cake using only the heat of a light bulb? That's questionable. Ever since our ancestors began cooking their food, people have been finding new ways to do it, with varying degrees of success. But if you want a proven way to make a meal without going near an oven, stove, or microwave, just fire up your coffee pot, iron, or dishwasher. Before you read on, a few things to note. First, even if you're not into cooking, like making a peanut butter sandwich is your idea of haute cuisine, stick around. You might enjoy cooking this way. Second, if you do try any of these cooking methods, make sure there's an adult around, especially when you're dealing with heat. And third, for safety reasons, even the best chefs always have to be sure that their food, especially poultry, is cooked through. So if you're new to cooking, stick to veggies and grains. Coffee maker cooking. A coffee maker can prepare certain foods the same way it brews coffee. How it works. A coffee maker heats water and runs it through coffee grounds and into the pot. In the process, it fills the basket, the part that holds the coffee, with boiling water and steam, drips liquid into the carafe, the part that holds the coffee, and heats the burner at the bottom. Each of these parts can cook food in different ways. What to cook? You can steam fast cooking vegetables like broccoli or string beans in the basket. Within the carafe, the hot water can boil eggs or cook a starch like couscous. If you have a miniature frying pan, you can try to fry eggs on the burner at the bottom. Though a quick check of YouTube cooking experience reveals that a hot sidewalk may be a better bet for fried eggs than a coffee maker burner. Be sure to clean your coffee maker after you cook it, since no one likes bits of broccoli in their morning cup of java. Gooey goodness. In the movie Benny and June, a character named Sam, played by Johnny Depp, makes grilled cheese sandwiches with a hot iron. It's one way to present Sam as eccentric. Watching him, we all wonder why he doesn't just use a pan. But it turns out Sam was onto something. An iron really can make a good pressed sandwich. How it works. An iron has a hot, smooth surface, much like a frying pan. But since it's handheld, it can press shirts, sheets, and yes, even sandwiches. The iron's heat and pressure toast the bread, heat up whatever is between the slices, and mush everything together in deliciousness. What to cook? To make a grilled cheese, panini pressed sandwich, or quesadilla, first avoid making a huge mess by wrapping your sandwich in aluminum foil. Then heat up the iron, and again, we can't stress enough that you need to do this with an adult. Press away. All right, dishwasher dining. Cringing at the idea of preparing food in the same appliance where you load bacteria laden dirty dishes? It can be done as long as you take a few precautions. How it works. A dishwasher sterilizes grubby glasses and utensils by shooting them with warm, soapy water that's between 120 degrees and 150 degrees, and then rinses them with more hot water. If you leave detergent out, you have a machine that simply bathes everything inside in warmth. If food is placed with liquid and the liquid gets hot enough, it should cook. What to cook? In theory, a dishwasher can cook any food that requires a long cook time at a low temperature, but you might need to experiment to get the timing right. Put each type of food, along with liquid and seasonings, into a tightly sealed glass jar. You can try snow peas, asparagus, or rice pilaf to start. This is no belated April Fool's joke. There are recipes for cooking with non-cooking appliances all over the internet. Everyone loves an experiment, especially when there's a good meal at the end. All right, so that's the story. Now I'm going to read you your questions and answer choices. So you know what to do. You can use this video when you go back and take the quiz. Go back, go forward, whatever you want to do. All right. Question 1. What is this article mainly about? A. Alternative methods for frying an egg and why a hot sidewalk may work better than a coffee maker burner. B. An eccentric character played by Johnny Depp who makes grilled cheese sandwiches with a hot iron. C. Using a non-cooking appliance such as a dishwasher, iron, or coffee maker to cook everyday foods. D. Following safety precautions when cooking, such as having adult supervision when necessary and cooking poultry all the way through. Question 2. The article would be most useful as a source for a student research project on most useful. A. Alternative uses for everyday appliances. B. The successful cooking practices of our ancestors. C. Movies with eccentric characters. D. The proper safety measures to follow in the kitchen. Question 3. Which is the closest synonym for the word precautions as it is used in the article? A. Shortcuts. B. Safeguards. C. Dangers. D. Detours. Question 4. According to the article, how are a coffee maker and a dishwasher similar? A. Both are appliances that can be used to cook vegetables and other food items. B. Both are appliances that can be used to toast bread for a grilled cheese sandwich. C. Both are appliances that can be used to fry an egg better than a hot sidewalk. D. Both are appliances that can be used to cook any food requiring a long cook time. Question 5. The article states, a dishwasher sterilizes grubby glasses and utensils by shooting them with warm soapy water that's between 120 and 150 degrees, and then rinses them with more hot water. Which would be the closest antonym, opposite word, for the word sterilizes as it is used above? So what's the opposite word of sterilizes? A. Contaminates. B. Customizes. C. Utilizes. D. Detects. Question 6. The author probably wrote this article to A. Convince young readers to surprise their parents with a home-cooked meal. B. Demonstrate unique and unusual cooking methods. C. Criticize the inventors of the Easy Bake Oven and other cooking toys. D. Determine the best method for frying an egg. Question 7. Which passage from the article best supports the notion that inexperienced chefs may find the idea of cooking without an oven or stove appealing? A. And third, for safety reasons, even the best chefs always have to be sure that their food, especially poultry, is cooked through. So if you're new to cooking, stick to veggies and grains. B. First, even if you're not into cooking, for example, making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich is your idea of haute cuisine, stick around, you might enjoy this cooking way. C. What to cook? In theory, a dishwasher can cook any food that requires a long cook time at a low temperature, but you might need to experiment to get the timing right. D. Be sure to clean your coffee maker after you cook with it, since no one likes bits of broccoli in their morning cup of coffee. Last question, question 8. Based on the article, what is most likely to happen? A. Most beginner recipes for cooking with non-cooking appliances will include a meat as the main ingredient. B. Many gourmet restaurants will begin adding such menu items as coffee pot couscous and hot iron panini. C. Some readers will be tempted to try cooking a meal with a non-cooking appliance to see if it actually works. D. Out of all the non-cooking appliances mentioned, people will find the dishwasher to be the easiest to cook with. There you go. Miss you guys. Take the quiz. You can use this video all you want. Hope to see you in class in Zoom, and I'll be back next week with more. Bye, guys.